Hey Abby, what movie should we watch today?
I don't care, whatever you think.
Oh, this looks good. Jane Eyre. Have you heard of it?
Yeah, I've heard it's really good, actually.
It says it's a critically acclaimed romantic thriller.
Oh, I love romance movies.
Yeah, I think this sounds good. I'm excited.
Perfect.
I hope this movie is a happy ending.
Yeah, me too.
Hello.
I'm Jane Eyre.
Oh, hi. Nice to meet you. I'm Edward Rochester.
Nice to meet you. I'm here for the governess position to tutor someone.
Oh, yeah. Come on in. Thank you.
So if this is -4, -3, what quadrant would that be in?
The third.
Yeah. So it'd be like that. And then if it's tangent, that means it's y over x. So which is y and which is x?
-4 is x.
Yep, so that would be right there.
3 is y.
Yes. Okay, where were we? So 3/4. Thank you so much for inviting me to lunch.
Oh, yeah. I love having you over.
Really? I feel like you haven't noticed me at all.
Oh, no. Of course not. I have definitely noticed you. You are so beautiful.
Thank you.
So, tell me about your childhood.
Oh, well, I had a pretty troubling childhood, to be honest. My aunt and my cousins abused me and trapped me in my room, and it was horrible.
Oh my gosh, I would never do that. I wish I was there to protect you.
Thank you. Whoa, what was that? It sounded like it was coming from downstairs.
Don't worry about it. It's nothing. Let's just go back and enjoy our meal.
Okay.
Dearly beloved, we are gathered here today to join Edward Rochester and Jane Eyre in holy matrimony. Jane, please recite your vows.
My dearest master, I promise that I will care for you and love you and serve you for the rest of our lives as long as we both shall live.
Edward, please recite your vows.
Dearest Jane, I promise to protect you and keep you safe in wellness and in sickness, until death do us part.
Jane, do you take Edward to be your lawfully wedded husband?
I do.
Edward, do you take Jane to be your lawfully wedded wife?
I do.
If there are any objections to this holy matrimony, speak now or forever hold your peace.
I have an objection. He's already married to my sister.
You're already married?
Yes, but I can explain. Her name is Bertha Antoinette Mason, and she went mad a few years ago. I wanted to move on from that, though. She's in my basement now, but I love you, and I want to marry you.
Bertha?
Jane? Is everything all right? Oh my God, Bertha! Bertha, what are you doing? No, let me help you! I can't be saved.
Mr. Rochester, it's so good to see you again.
It's so nice to hear your voice again, Jane. Even though I lost my sight in my hand in that fire, I'm so happy you've accepted me back and we can finally be together.
I can spend the rest of my life serving you, just like I've always wanted.
Oh, thank you, Jane.
Well, there goes the fairy tale ending we were hoping for.
Yeah, that was pretty intense. The fact that Bertha had to commit suicide to escape the misogynist culture just shows that there is no happy ending, and it doesn't exist.
Makes me sad how, even after Jane found out that Mr. Rochester literally kept a woman enslaved and trapped in his basement for years, she still committed herself to a lifetime of caring for him.
Yeah, the only reason Jane and Mr. Rochester end up together was because Mr. Rochester needed someone to care for him after he lost his sight and hand in the fire, and he was able to manipulate Jane into basically becoming his slave for the rest of their lives.
Do you think Bertha went crazy from being locked up, or was it the male-dominated society she lived in that made her crazy?
I think the only reason she was locked up by Mr. Rochester was because she rejected the societal norms and she didn't follow the expectations of women at the time, and Mr. Rochester was upset that she was doing that, so he instilled his power the only way that he could, and he locked her up in his basement.
Just because she refused to conform.
Yeah.
I think there's a lot more of a deeper meaning than just the sweet, cute, romantic movie we were both expecting.
Yeah, the fact that it was advertised as a critically acclaimed romantic thriller seems a little weird because there was so much more to it than just that, and there were so many other elements, and like you said, the deeper meaning.